Hey folks, how's it going? I was thinking, after a couple of experiences and close calls that I've had with regards to other drivers as of late, I was thinking that the perception of riding motorcycles is how dangerous they are, how dangerous a motorcycle is, and all that stuff. And it's not really fair. Like, sure, we're on two wheels and we're more vulnerable than being in a car or a truck or anything like that. No one can argue that. However, when the majority, like, for falls or, you know, going into a skid and going down, whether it be a high side, low side, we have gear to protect us against the majority of that, and for the most part it does okay. The biggest danger obviously comes from other vehicles. And why is that? So, I think that there's, like, in terms of quote-unquote cagers, and for those of you who don't know what a cager is, it's somebody who drives a cage. And the definition of a cage would be anything with four wheels, let's say, and an enclosure around them. So anything other than a motorcycle, basically. The perception of them is how awful they are at driving and everything like that. And without being a jerk to people who drive cars, I think for the most part it is fair to say that motorcyclists make better drivers. And the reason I say that is because I think we have to. We have no choice. We have to be more observant than they do. We always know what's going on around us in every direction. And I challenge everybody, whether you're on a bike or not, to actually pay attention to the people who are driving around you, whether it be in a parking lot, on a street, on a highway, anything like that. And notice how many of them are omnidirectional. They have no idea, not everyone, but a lot of them have no idea what's going on around them. All they know is what's right in front. Sometimes what's right behind, because they can't help but notice their mirror because they're checking their makeup and just happen to see you. But, oh, that was bad. Neutral. Noob. But watch it, pay attention to it, and you'll notice how bad it really is. That's the danger. And that forces us, obviously, to be a lot more defensive when we're riding. Yeah, I would say, like, I don't think that they're necessarily at fault for it. I don't think that they even realize that they're doing it. And the reason that it doesn't necessarily piss me off is because a couple months ago, before I was on a bike, I probably didn't notice near as much as I do now. So I can kind of get it from that aspect. Still doesn't make it okay. And that's honestly the danger. You know, that's why we're always looking 5, 6, 7 car lengths ahead. And we have to pay attention to what everybody else is doing because they can't pay attention for themselves. Kind of sucks, really. The other day I was actually making a video. Well, I was babbling to myself as I was writing about how the city of Ottawa has placed these billboard signs throughout the city. That says "Watch out for motorcycles" or "Keep an eye out for motorcycles." I think is how it's worded, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was talking about that and how cool that was, and how unfortunately it's necessary. And then maybe like 10 minutes later, I had a close call where a lady cut me off, and she had no idea I was there. There was nothing around me. Maybe I'll put a little snippet of that happening during this video as well, but it literally just proves my point. I know this isn't news, this is nothing new, but people on cars, quote-unquote, again, cagers, are very quick to judge motorcyclists and how dangerous it is and how they can be so careless when in reality they're the ones who are putting us in danger. Who's the careless one after all? Again, I'm not hating on anyone. I'm not criticizing or discriminating against anyone. I drive a car too. So does a lot of my family, friends, obviously. I just think that it's obviously a huge area for improvement, and that's what puts us in real danger. So we shouldn't be the ones that are being criticized. That's all I'm saying. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Just after that instance the other day, when the lady cut me off, that night I was riding home, probably like 10 o'clock at night, maybe a bit later. It was pitch black out, it was piss and rain on me, my visibility was minimal, obviously slippery conditions as well. And as I'm focusing through all that, I'm about to merge left onto another highway, so I'm in the left lane, and some douchebag starts flashing his HIDs at me. Right on my ass, like literally right beside me, and he's flashing his lights at me to try to get me to move over so he can zip by me. I'm merging, I can't move over, and literally like he was really close, and his HIDs were blinding me as he was flashing, so I just turned around and kind of waved him off, and he zipped by me. But again, that just speaks to the level of, we'll call it ignorance, that some people have over the risks that we do encounter. Sure, it's risky, no doubt, no one can take that away from it. But if that ignorance wasn't so relevant, our risk would be greatly reduced. Just something to keep in mind when I stop here at Staples and get some supplies. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll chat soon. See you later.